What happens when a fiercely ambitious CEO collides with a carefree prince who has just been handed a crown he never wanted and a kingdom on the brink of collapse? This is the story of Sophia and Abhiraj, two people from opposite worlds, brought together by a mountain of royal debt and an audacious business plan. She wants to turn his family's palace into a luxury hotel. He just wants to escape, but what starts as a reluctant partnership soon sparks into something much, much more. Get ready for a tale of ambition, obligation, and a romance that could either save a kingdom or shatter it completely. Our story kicks off in sunny Sri Lanka. Meet Sophia, a powerhouse CEO, laser-focused and always on the move. While out for a run on the beach, her path is blocked by a flashy VIP photo shoot. And who's the star? None other than Prince Abhiraj, looking effortlessly cool next to a horse. Annoyed by the disruption, Sophia does something completely unexpected. She breaks into a sprint, blazing past him and his horse, and with a flick of her wrist, gives him the middle finger before disappearing down the beach. Instead of being offended, Abhiraj is captivated. He's never met anyone like her. Later that night, they bump into each other at a bar, with no titles and no expectations, just two strangers. The air crackles with witty banter and undeniable chemistry, but the magic doesn't last. Sophia thinks his VIP attitude is arrogant, while he finds her a little too judgmental. A sharp argument erupts, and the connection sours. Frustrated, Abhiraj decides to cut his trip short and fly back home to his kingdom, Morpur. They part ways, annoyed and intrigued, with no idea that fate was already cooking up a plan to throw them back together, under circumstances neither could ever have imagined. Back in Morpur, the royal family is gathered for the reading of the late king's will, and the mood is tense. What comes next is a series of bombshells that will shake the monarchy to its core. First, the crown isn't passed to the responsible older son Digi, as everyone expected. Instead, it's given to the younger, party-loving Prince Abhiraj. Fiji, as his family calls him, is stunned. He's a model, not a monarch. Second, they discover the family isn't just financially strained. They are drowning in a catastrophic amount of debt. The magnificent palace is just a beautiful illusion hiding a financial black hole. And the final blow? A huge chunk of the late king's remaining assets is left to a mysterious person named Morris, leaving the family completely baffled and with even less to their name. Abhiraj is furious. He has been trapped with a crown he doesn't want and a financial crisis he couldn't even begin to understand. His first instinct is to run, to escape the crushing weight of this new reality. Meanwhile, his older brother, Digi, isn't jealous, but quietly devastated. Being king was never his dream, but now, the future he secretly hoped for, a life where he could pursue his hidden passion for cooking, seems impossible. As the royal family grapples with the private shame of their impending ruin, Sophia is on the hunt for her next big project, completely unaware that one family's desperation is about to become her greatest opportunity. Destiny, it seems, has a wicked sense of humor. When Sophia and her team, including her business partner and ex-boyfriend, Kunal, arrive at the stunning Morpur Palace, Motibagh, they are there to pitch their game-changing royal B&B project. As they prepare their presentation, the new king is announced, and in walks Abhiraj. The shock is mutual. The defiant runner-girl from the beach is now a CEO trying to take over his home, and the arrogant model is the king she needs to win over. To make things even more intense, Sophia's biggest competitor, Samira, is also there, ready to pitch her own idea for the palace. Both proposals are presented, but there's a crucial difference. Samira's plan requires the royal family to vacate the palace entirely. It's a cold, corporate takeover. The family is horrified. This is their home, their history. But then, Sophia presents her vision. Her royal B&B project doesn't just offer a financial lifeline. It allows the family to stay, to be an integral part of the experience, preserving their dignity and their heritage. The choice is obvious. Sophia's respect for their connection to the palace wins them the deal. The contract is signed, but now the real work begins. They have just 6 months to renovate a crumbling, debt-ridden palace and launch the project, forcing a still unwilling King Abhiraj into a very close and very complicated partnership. With the deal signed, the renovation of Motibagh Palace begins, and so does the reluctant partnership between Sophia and King Abhiraj. Forced to work side by side, their initial friction starts to transform into something else. Taking his new role surprisingly seriously, Abhiraj implements strict austerity measures. The sheer scale of the crisis becomes real when they have to deal with an unpaid water bill of 1 million rupees, and even resort to selling bat droppings from an abandoned wing of the palace just to make some cash. He sells his luxury cars and beloved family paintings, creating tension not just within his family, but also with Sophia's team, who are on a tight schedule. One afternoon, seeking a moment of peace, Sophia finds Abhiraj in the stables. He's not the arrogant prince she first met, but a gentle, responsible man, tenderly caring for a pregnant mare. In that quiet moment, her entire perception of him begins to shift. Just then, a sudden rainstorm breaks out. Without a word, he takes off his jacket and drapes it over her shoulders. This simple, kind gesture melts some of the ice between them, a silent acknowledgement of a growing connection. To generate some much-needed buzz for the project, Sophia's team organizes a high-profile polo match, with King Abhiraj as the star player. But Abhiraj resists. The sport is tied to painful memories of his late father, and he feels like a fraud. He decides to sabotage the whole thing, showing up to the event drunk and belligerent. Just as it's about to become a PR nightmare, his brother Digi, a fantastic former player, is convinced to step in. Seeing his brother on the field, something clicks in Abhiraj. He sobers up, gets on his horse, and joins the match. The two brothers play with a synergy that electrifies the crowd, leading their team to a stunning victory. The potential disaster is turned into a massive success. And while all this public drama is unfolding, Digi secretly sends an application to a cooking competition under a fake name, taking a small step towards his own dream. The polo match was a public triumph, but behind the scenes, the pressure is mounting. The Grand Royal Ball is planned as the official launch of the Royal B&B, but it's destined to be the stage for the story's explosive climax. The Queen, worried about her son's growing closeness to a common girl, secretly schemes to push Abhiraj back towards his ex-girlfriend, the elegant Princess Aisha Dandekar. She believes Aisha is a more suitable match for a king, and she's not afraid to play dirty to get what she wants. The night of the ball arrives, and the palace is gleaming. Amidst the celebration, Abhiraj asks Sophia to dance. As they glide across the floor, their guards finally come down. He looks at her with genuine admiration, telling her she's shown everyone what a common girl can truly achieve. She, in turn, praises the kind, responsible king he is becoming. For a perfect moment, their feelings are out in the open, and it feels like the beginning of their fairy tale. But fairy tales can turn into nightmares in an instant. The romantic mood is shattered when Princess Aisha makes a dramatic, unannounced entrance. Then comes the bombshell announcement. It's revealed that the Queen and Sophia's own partner Kunal conspired together to publicly declare that Abhiraj and Aisha are an official couple. Kunal betrayed Sophia to secure a proper royal alliance. Feeling utterly cornered and believing Sophia was in on the scheme, a heartbroken and furious Abhiraj plays along, pulling Aisha into a dance to keep up appearances. Sophia is shocked. She confronts Kunal, and a massive fight erupts, shattering their professional and personal relationship forever. And then, the final, devastating blow. From across the ballroom, Sophia's eyes lock with Abhiraj's. Just as he leans in and kisses Aisha, her heart breaks, and in that moment, the future of their relationship and the entire Royal B&B project hangs by a thread. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think will happen next? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're hooked on this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what comes next.